Well, any parent knows that it can be pretty stressful when their teens are learning to drive for the first time.
Absolutely. Our tech reporter Jordan Hogan shows us how teens are using their Xbox to get to grips with the basics.
Utah teens are now using a video game to learn how to drive. And no, I'm not talking about Grand Theft Auto.
Everybody knows that teens are not good drivers.
A big statement from the CEO behind the company that made the game Driving Essentials. Bob Davis says the goal of the game is to educate teens before they get on the road.
What they most often lack is judgment and experience, and it's hard to give them experience in anything that's dangerous.
One of the teens using this game is Rayola Katzanevis. She's 14 years old, so not old enough to get her learner's permit yet, but old enough to learn the basics.
I think it's a much safer option because it really just teaches you safety precautions and how to keep yourself safe and to keep others safe.
Rayola's been playing the game for a few weeks, and already she thinks she's getting the hang of it.
I knew a little bit, like kind of just the basics, but then this really helped me build on that knowledge.
Driving Essentials also keeps up with the times by teaching teens about the dangers of distracted driving.
It has a phone on your dashboard, and then it'll message you, and then it'll have you look down, and it talks about it takes like 4 seconds for your brain to adjust back and forth from the road to your phone, and that's what causes a lot of accidents.
The game also has a points system. It starts at 100 and points are taken away for mistakes like speeding and not using your blinkers.
I was worried that I was going to hurt myself or other drivers, but this game has really just talked about safety precautions and what to do to prevent crashes.
Driving Essentials also lets teens practice in different weather conditions like rain and even snow, something we're very familiar with here in Utah.
I may need a little bit more practice, but I feel like I know a lot and maybe even more than some people in my grade or maybe even a grade ahead of me.
The company's CEO admits the game is not perfect either.
On an Xbox controller, you don't get the actual feel for the car, so you clearly need all the behind-the-wheel time you can get, but there's no reason for kids to wait for an instructor to tell them this stuff.
Right now, Driving Essentials is being tested by Sony and is due to hit the PlayStation 4 on July 16th. In studio, Jordan Hogan, Fox 13 News, Utah.